Just letting everyone in Australia know that James Charles is sleeping with Evan Johnson, the one that broke Kayla Malik's jaw, badly beat her, the one that was in prison. James Charles has been housing this motherfucker, flying him out to sleep with him.
This is crazy.
I can't get into too much right now, but I found out at Coachella, literally last weekend, that a close friend of mine had basically really fucked me over in ways I could have never expected.
And was showing his ass and didn't say anything in the first picture. Then messaged and said, like, how do you like that, daddy?
And I got sent proof and receipts, and that person admitted it to me that they had done it.
We are going to be talking about this creepy creator who is called James Charles. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him and the fact that he loves to talk to minors. If that wasn't enough for you, then let's go ahead and get on into the situation. This photo sends me. I don't know where I got it from, but we're here. And if I have to witness this tragedy, then so do you. Sorry, not sorry. Let's get started. What do people not understand about James Charles literally being a creep? How many times are we going to be having these conversations about him basically being a criminal, committing criminal activity, but getting away with it because what? He's this privileged influencer who is backed by so many companies and by agencies. It's actually disgusting. Speaking of agency, he shares the same agency with Anna Paul. And if you guys know anything about what's going on with the whole Anna Paul situation, then you know, this isn't that odd though, is it? Like, honestly. Now, yes, a lot of people can share the same so people can share the same agencies as literal creeps and literally have no idea about it until it becomes this big news. Fair enough. But James Charles is somebody who has a history that's repeated itself over and over and over again. How many times does he have to tell you that he's a criminal before you guys start to understand it? I'm not talking to people who have common sense and discernment. I'm talking about the idiots. You are literally an idiot if you still watch James Charles. I've seen comments, and I tell you, so many comments of people saying, I can't lie, I still love him though. Y'all can never make me hate James Charles. Shut up. Okay, do you know what? I ain't got time for you, right? But you know, those types of people are going to have to learn their own way. They're never going to have an issue with this kind of behavior until it directly involves them or someone they know. That's literally what it's giving me. How is it that you hear things coming out about this guy, a lot of it that's already confirmed, by the way, facts, evidence is out there, speaks for itself, yeah? And you still say to yourself, y'all can never make me hate him. What the flip is wrong with you? You need to gain some self-respect. You need to actually G-check yourself, like, why are you thinking that way? You are disgusting. I said it. I'm not going to hold back in today's video because honestly, truly, yeah, I've spoken about James Charles on this platform several times. I've made direct titles like, you're literally a waste of space. Like, you should not be around children, right? But it's like, it just gets worse each and every time. Because now we're going to be talking about DV. Yes, we're going to be talking about DV. We're going to be talking about abuse, and it's going to get very dark. And we're going to be talking about James Charles' alleged involvement in this. A lot of creators are coming out to say that James Charles is sleeping with a known abuser. And we're going to get on into that story with Kayla as well. If you guys don't know who these people are, it's okay. I didn't know who a lot of these people were until about 2 business working days. Well, previously, not ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys that story. I just hate James Charles, and I can say it with chest. And no one can sue me for having an opinion, because we all have one, right? Alright guys, so before we go ahead and continue in today's video, which is going to be absolutely wild, by the way, just a heads up, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I'm going to be hosting a giveaway on my Instagram very soon, and you guys do not want to miss out. There's going to be multiple winners. It's not just one winner, and yes, it is an international giveaway, so you guys will be in the chance to win some really good goodies. I love the sound of that. Good goodies. My goodies. No, but seriously though, I have this huge box over there. I would lift it up, but it's so heavy. We've got gadgets there. We've got fashion pieces, like clothing stuff that I've been like keeping and buying. We also have some makeup stuff, beauty, you name it, it's literally there. Again, it's gonna be multiple winners. So all you have to do, it's literally one step. Girl, you know you got time anyways, bitch. So just come through and do what you gotta do, okay? All you have to do is follow me on Instagram. It's Keisha_. It will be on the screen for you guys right now. It's this account right here. Again, all you have to do is literally follow me, and then I'll be announcing the details of the giveaway when it happens, but it's coming very soon, and I just want you guys to know the heads up here. And I'm just like collecting more and more things because I want it to be a perfect one. I haven't done a giveaway in such a minute. I think my last giveaway, I gave away an iPhone, literally, and it was to someone all the way in Nigeria. And like, she messaged me, you know, she actually messaged me last year, the end of the year. She was like, Keisha, like, it's been so many years with this iPhone and it's just changed my life. And I don't know, like, that really touched my heart, and I really want to do like more giveaways and just give away stuff because I am appreciative of you guys genuinely. So again, it's Keisha_. It will be on the screen for you guys right now. Is the challenge accepted or not? What are you waiting for? Or Okay, guys, let's go. It's just mad how this guy gets away with so much. He is backed like you would never imagine it. There are still people who choose to cover his stories. There are big tabloids. It's just mad when you know that he literally fiddles with kids. He loves little young things. Like, I can't even try to sugarcoat that. The proof is in the pudding. And people have been saying this for years now. Like, I don't even like Jeffree Star. You guys know how I feel about Jeffree Star, okay? But he's been saying these things about James. Now, does that make him any better? Absolutely not. Probably right message, wrong messenger is what it's giving. But I keep getting James and Jeffree mixed up. They look nothing alike and they're pretty much similar. Anyways, guys, I'm not shickety shook. Usually a lot of things catch me off guard. This one right here is like, I can kind of believe it. No shade, allegedly. I'm going to be saying allegedly a lot in this video because, you know what, I like my Shacoin and I don't want no one to sue me. I don't, but I'm allowed to also give my opinion that I think he's very creepy. And I think that he's been in the industry for not the longest amount of time compared to, like, you know, other content creators or people in the beauty space, like maybe a Jackie Aina or even a Jeffree Star, if we're going to use him for reference here. But he's been in the space for a long time. He's been in LA. He has worked with celebrities before. A lot of people have common sense and know that he's a very creepy dude who hides behind makeup and hides behind, so today we're going to beat my face, or, you know, hides behind a lot of things. He's somebody who's deeply insecure and somebody who's just disgusting and evil. Like, it really is that. It's evil, and I'm so sorry, but this story does sound believable. Now, can more things come out? Can I keep saying Jeffree, that's the wrong J. Can James Charles come out to prove otherwise? Sure. And when and if that happens and it actually sounds legitimate, then we will cover that. I think it's only right to go ahead and do that. But it still stands. I think he's creepy. I think he's disgusting. I think he's vile. I think that he's trying to go about things in a very sly way, but the truth will always out. Oh my God, it literally sounds like a storyline in EastEnders. No matter how you try to hide it, camouflage it, and use your money and connections, it's always going to come out. People in LA talk. I'm not from LA, bitch. I sit my arse cheeks here in London. But one thing I've always heard is that the people down in LA, they know how to gossip. News spread very quickly. We're going to go ahead and get onto the story. I would love to know what you guys think about the situation. What do you guys think about James Charles? And the fact that he literally isn't cancelled. He's still on my For You page, very much loud and direct. Always like reviewing stuff, going to Coachella. Like, nothing really has changed for him. Like, yeah, he probably knows that people thinks that he's a creep. And there's a lot of people who think this, by the way, including myself, which I've probably made very clear in this intro. And I'm sure a lot of you guys as well. But he still knows that he's loved because a lot of his fans gas him up. He still comes out with products and people are still buying it. People don't give a flying monkey that he talks to little kids and loves to exchange nudes. Like, that to me is the mind... Like, it really is like setting people back. It really is like, oh, I thought I had faith in humanity. But then I see dumb comments, disgusting comments, people saying, y'all can never make me hate James Charles. Bitch, bye. I've actually written down some notes here on my laptop. James Charles is actively deleting comments. I remember I was on his page yesterday for this video because I was really preparing to see if anything was going to come out overnight whilst I'm literally catching my Zeds and sleeping because obviously I'm here in the UK, right? Nothing's come out. His comment section is deleted. I remember seeing it though, where people were like, are you not going to address this? Are you not going to address the whole Kayla situation? How could you? How could you? Those comments are deleted. They are all gone. They are all gone. And the thing about James Charles is he's not going to address this until he literally has to address this. There's no other option but to address it. That's what he's done when it came to every other scandal. And then he does the whole dramatic YouTube video, wears no makeup because, you know, if I wear makeup, it's too distracting. Like, this, don't even get me started. He is so, like, he's so calculated. I need people to start waking up. Stop hiding behind the fact that he's so young. Oh my God, young people make mistakes. Oh, please, bye. Yes, we do make mistakes, but we're not making mistakes like this. We're not allegedly defending abusers and sleeping with them and flying them out. Oh, am I saying too much? Allegedly, of course, right? Allegedly. Hey, don't shoot me. Shoot the messenger if you're gonna. But why do I believe this, though? I know I'm not the problem here. I love to hold myself accountable, but baby, I don't think I'm the problem for believing this in a heartbeat. James Charles is actively deleting comments in real time. Listen, I get it. If someone's in your comment section saying things that are not factual, you're going to be pissed off and you're not going to want to see that in your comment section. Sure. But do I think you are handling it in the best way? No. Now, this wasn't actually James Charles' like a main account, if I'm not mistaken. He has like another backup account, which still has a lot of followers on there and quite a lot of engagement too. It still gets millions and millions of views, thousands of comments. So he's actively checking the both of them. He does have management, and we know that his management is the same management that Anna Paul uses, who is also a prick. That's just me being nice. Okay? I'm trying to start off my morning right. How's it going? But I think that James Charles is definitely handling his own account. I think he's handling it. I think he sees the comments come in. He likes the comments and very selective of what it is that he's engaging in and liking too. So I don't think it's really necessarily coming from managements. in my opinion. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Michaela Testa. In case you guys don't know, she is like an Australian creator. She does like the whole OnlyFans thing. She is in the most recent time coming out to talk about Anna Paul and expose her and her brother, mainly Anna Paul's involvement when it comes to DV and her knowing about what it was that her brother got up to. I have been like watching it in real time, so I really could have reacted to it when it first came out, but it's just a really long video. I don't think you guys want to sit down here and watch me react to it because it's just long. You know, I had to pause, come back. That's just me though. Those videos were hella long, but I'm all caught up. So if you guys don't know too much about the whole Anna Paul and Michaela situation, there are plenty of videos made about it that can summarize it for you very quickly. Michaela is clearly somebody who is trying to stand up for a lot of things now, especially in relation to DV. She's been through a lot herself and she's been very vulnerable about it, and I really do commend her for doing that and being brave enough to do that as well. So kudos to you, sis. She just decided to wake up the internet again.
James Charles is sleeping with Evan Johnson. James Charles has been housing this motherfucker, flying him out to sleep with him.
That was the first video I saw on my TikTok. I literally just finished manifesting, meditating, affirming. No, literally though, I remember manifesting, kumbaya, peace, it's gonna be a great day, peace, peace, peace. And then I'm like, you know what, let me go and check English, wow. Let me go ahead and check TikTok, and then what? It's a madness. That's the first video I see, where basically she's exposed James Charles, mentioning how he's sleeping with Evan Johnson, the same guy who put his nasty hands on another TikTok creator called Kayla, which we're going to go ahead and dive on into. You guys might have heard the story because it was huge. She detailed the domestic violence that she was dealing with. I don't know, I don't want to get demonetized or anything, so I'm going to say DV, but you guys know what I'm trying to say, okay? She even said James Charles has been housing him, flying him out to sleep with him. I mean, my goodness gracious me. I'm talking to the ones who just don't get it. He is a monster. How many times are you going to continue giving him a platform and allowing this behavior? It wasn't enough for you guys to stop watching after the whole minor situation. Sorry, did I say minor? Correction, let's add an S to that. Minors. It literally saying 15 in someone's profile and him ignoring it because why? He just has to get a guy. Like, what the flip is? How desperate and how much of a lowlife are you to literally go after kids? And you enjoying attention from kids because they probably, maybe they might not watch your content, but know who you are because you're in everyone's goddamn face. Hi, sis. Oh, shut up, you idiot. Don't even get me angry. I'm so pissed off because the comments of people defending him to this day, it's like, bro, take this and shove it up your ass, Shakes Blaze. Should I be nice? No. I don't feel like I need to. I'm so sorry. I'm not. Anyways, but the thing is though, Kayla's sister also confirmed this story about a week ago. And I ain't talking Bobby Schmurder. Kayla, in her own TikTok comment section, liked comments which literally said James Charles. She is telling you it was James Charles. That's mad. It's really weird because didn't he do her makeup at one point? I mean, James Charles is trying to, you know, beat everyone's face and try and do everyone's makeup. You know, James Charles is literally a clout chaser, and you know what? It works for him. I think everyone pretty much is a clout chaser to some sort of degree. But James Charles is just such an ass kisser and just loves to like go create like. I mean, I get it. It's work. That's how you network. That's how you grow your channel. So he's not really doing anything wrong when it comes to that. But that's mad how you literally are doing someone's makeup, complimenting them. And one thing about James Charles, he's gonna give you a story about how he met all of them. Because I remember I used to watch him back in the day before all of this came out. When he used to like, I think he did Madison Beer's makeup. He did Kylie Jenner's makeup. He did some celebrities. I think he did Doja Cat as well, right? So he would like do people's makeup and then like, I mean, I get it. Like when you're right in front of the celebrity's face, you're gonna be like, oh my God, so you know, I'm a huge fan of you. I've been, yeah, you know, James Charles does all of that, right? You did that to Kayla as well. Like you literally were kiki cackling, probably making plans to hang out, went to her house, went to parties together. I don't know. You did her makeup. You were all up in her face, probably breathing and everything. Oh God, goodness gracious, what that breath smells like. Loud, noisy in my face, and you were doing all of this. That is disgusting. You were supposed to be friends. Going after your friends, man, is diabolical. What I do need to do though is put more lip balm on, because babes, the more I talk, the more my lips are getting dry. We can't have that, can we? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. It's also the 1st of May. I'm sending you guys all positivity and blessings and everything that you guys want. I pray and know you're gonna get. Oh my God, say it back, say it back, say it back. Let's get on more into this whole situation with the whole DV when it comes to Kayla Malik, who is a TikTok creator. I think that she used to get a lot of hate for like the freckles or the way that she'll do her makeup. You bitches are weird. Like, why can't, there's things you should be hating people for, and it's not the way someone does makeup. I love a little bit of shade, but sometimes I feel like it's unprovoked. If her freckles, or faux freckles shall we say, is provoking you, the babes, you need to go and touch some grass and do it ASAP. Now this came out, I think it was actually on the 18th of April. Influencer Kayla Malik accused ex-boyfriend Evan Johnson of DV. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to put a warning on this. For the past 9 months, I was in an extremely ABUSIVE relationship. I'm so sorry, but I have to, I can't say the words before YouTube literally come and swipe off this video. And baby, we need to get this video out. I need you guys to share this video. Smash the like button. I need you to comment something, anything, okay? It gets the video up in the algorithm. And I think that enough is enough now. I need these platforms to stop defending James Charles and hiding videos. You guys better share until you can't share no more. Okay, cool. That's what Kayla had to say. And she wrote this on Instagram and made a TikTok. I would never be able to forget the scars left. I would never be the same girl I was before this, Kayla captioned the post. Immediately following her TikTok and Instagram posts, Kayla released a 4-hour-long 2-part series on YouTube. Now I saw clips of it, and it was very detailed and graphic, and she included videos. Ooh, it was a lot. Where she claimed that Evan Johnson had verbally and physically assaulted her over the course of their relationship. She said, I never thought that I would experience things I've only seen on TV, things that I've heard stories about, and things that I just knew I would never let happen to me. This is probably one of the hardest things I've had to do, like talk about my life. There's not a single person in my life that knows the full story. Not my parents, my sisters don't know, my best friends don't know. Nobody knows the true extent of what I was put through. Kayla claims the ABUSE started just a few weeks into dating him. She said red flags started early on, but she just brushed them off. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you guys to please learn from this situation. That's not me trying to shade Kayla, because at the end of the day, we all have to learn at some point. It's unfortunate that it took this happening, but hey, she's here to express her story. Please do not ignore the red flags. Please, everyone, listen to her story and stories like this as well. She said in her YouTube video that he's like raising his voice at me and he's just accusing me of cheating on him. I hate men that do stuff like this. Very insecure, disgusting, and honestly, this is how it begins, all right? She said, we're lying in bed talking, and he looks at me and he's like, you just effed my best friend. It just made no sense because I just spent $700 and flew across the country to get him out of jail, to pick him up. Baby girl, you don't need to be getting no one out of jail. Let's start there. Yeah? Again, no shade, but like, you guys know me and my delivery. I try and come through with my honesty, and this is my take. If you don't like it, we'll miss you. If you have to go, we'll miss you. But this is just me being very clear and direct here, okay? And I need you guys to take away things from this. I know that I am as well. Kayla claimed that the ABUSE escalated after she had visited him in Nashville in August of 2024. According to Kayla, Johnson allegedly got physical with her after drinking heavily, to the point where Kayla said she thought he broke her jaw. I've never even been in a fight, let alone a situation like that. I couldn't eat, like it was the most excruciating pain. She also claimed that Evan had verbally assaulted, beaten, and strangled her several times after their first altercation in Nashville. This isn't about me. This is such a bigger picture of what millions of women go through. I hope this can help somebody, because honestly, I want to also add men go through this as well too. I don't think we should take away from that too, but I get it as a woman saying this, so I think that's why she's highlighting that. I hope this can help somebody, because honestly, I don't want to cry. But if 6 months ago I had seen a video like this, it would have saved my life. It would have saved my life. Honestly, big up her for that. She did her biggest with that, being vulnerable. Ooh, goodness gracious me. Okay, so in her second YouTube video posted on 11th of April, she explained that in January 2025, after Johnson verbally and physically her publicly while on vacation, she left the relationship. I told myself that if I ever told my family, there would be no going back. And that was a rule that I made to myself. I kept the promise I made to myself, and I called my mum and said, Mum, please don't tell anybody, but my boyfriend hits me and it's been going on for months. Oh my God, my heart is literally breaking. I'm just crying on the phone, just telling her what I haven't told her for the past few months. And I said, I'm doing this so I can never go back. I think a lot of people do that in a situation, and big up for her for gaining the courage and bravery to do that. It's not an easy one, I imagine, but hey, hon, you've done the best thing you could do for yourself. You chose yourself in this situation. And it's so hard to get out of these situations, especially with what it was that she was going through. So again, big up her, big up Kayla. On April the 11th, People magazine reported that Evan was arrested in Sumner County, Tennessee for alleged domestic and probation violation on April the 7th, just 3 days after Kayla's first video was posted. Following the release of Kayla's videos, deleted or privated all of its social media accounts, of course, because he's a coward. I don't even want to finish what I'm going to say, because then YouTube will take this video down.
I can't say what I think. I'll be in trouble. I'll be suspended.
Oh my God, my dog is literally awake. Hello, baby boy. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot he was behind there because he blended in with my bed and pillows. Hello, Baba. Okay, you want to leave my room?
I can't get into too much right now, but I found out
So she's in a
at
podcast.
Coachella, literally last weekend, that a close friend of mine had basically really fucked me over in ways I could have never expected, and I got sent proof and receipts, and that person admitted it to me that they had done it. And I don't want to the thing is I don't want to talk about it because right now, for at least because I'm still healing, court's coming.
You're dealing with a lot.
Right
Like
literally.
to everybody at
Ooh,
home,
jump
like,
sc-
I
ooh,
hope you
is that-
guys realize that.
Is that you got me barking like a dog? Is that Jacob Sartorius? I mean, the guy does not age. How old is he now? Because when I wonder if James Charles tried to go after him. All I know is that this guy is younger. I think James Charles and I are close in age. Or James Charles is like 1 year older. He's 25, I think. Oh my god, I've not seen Jacob. What's his name again? Jacob Sartorius. I was gonna say Jacob Lattimore. If you guys know Jacob Lattimore, or we were all crushing over him. Oof. Or maybe you weren't. Wow, Jacob Sartorius does not age. Okay, skincare. Okay, so he's got podcasts now. Who doesn't? Well, not me.
Scenes like she's dealing with real stuff. Like she's sharing with you guys, you know, pieces of the story, but she actually has to live this.
Clock it.
So like outside of the videos and stuff, she actually has to.
And then also for somebody I considered a close friend to really fucked me over and done things I could never do to a
Do
person.
you think you'll say this person's name at some point or no?
Ooh.
There was a message back that James had sent to Evan and says, I have a big surprise for you when you get home. This is after we had left Nashville on the way back to...
Now, take from this what you will. Obviously, this is all alleged. I think James Charles will come out at some point because he's got no English. Wow. I'm glitching, babes. He's got no choice but to come out and say something with his big head. He's so annoying. Can you guys tell me that? I mean, I've never been this... that's a lie. There was that one person in real life, though. He was hella annoying. But I don't really become with this energy. Like, to my people who watch me, you guys know I don't become with this energy. But when someone just aggravates my skin, literally, because it's like, how is a brand still funding him? What? And then you guys eat it up every single time. Can't wait to see what James Charles is going to wear at Coachella. Oh, shut up, you idiot. Go and pick up a textbook. Let's continue.
a local town that we actually are from and live in. So we get back and literally...
I don't know who any of these
James
people
knows
are,
that
but
I
I'm just
actually
here
went home
listening
with
like,
them.
okay.
And when we get to Evan's house and in his room, Evan message him. They were messaging the whole time anyways. And he lets James know, like, hey, I'm like 5 minutes away from home. Okay, so letting James know, get ready and stuff. I don't know what, I was like confused by the surprise.
Get ready.
Well, we get to in Evan's room and then he notices like, Evan takes a picture of himself and is like, obviously him in his room. And the next picture was James bends over on his bed with his ass up in...
Brother, I know that room smell. Who said that? Keisha, be nice. I don't want to. Listen, I'm all here for people trying to get their action, and you know, I get it. Okay. But when it comes to James Charles, bitch, I don't want to get it. I want that image out of my head. All right. What did he say about him? He was bent up in a picture. Ooh.
James bends over on his bed
Ooh.
with his ass up in the air and was showing his ass and didn't say anything in the first picture.
Is it true James Charles got a BBL? Apparently, he got like a small BBL. Sorry, listen, we don't judge. I was about to say women's bodies. We don't judge men's too. Did he get a BBL? That's a very odd thing. I mean, everyone gets a BBL, but like, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I just saw it in the search bar. Like, you know, on TikTok, yeah, the search bar on TikTok is mad. Oof.
Then message is like, how do you like that, daddy? Yeah.
I'm smiling because I'm uncomfortable, and I want to also reiterate James's point.
How do you like that, daddy? It's crazy. I mean, get up to whatever it is you want to get up to, as long as there's consent there, as long as the other person agrees, and as long as it is obeyed. But like, there's some people just like, you don't want to hear this detail about, but then also you believe it. I can imagine James Charles doing this because he's so desperate, and his whole career is just reeked of him releasing makeup palettes and just thirsting over men. Who's that French guy he's thirsting over? Do you actually? I don't know if he's a like athlete, but I know he's really tall. He's light skinned.
6 years old, and Evan is 20 at this point.
Yes, I'm 20. That's correct.
No, that's not an illegal age difference. Oh, there's just something so disturbing to me about this being a pattern. But I'll let you continue. So
Clock it.
So during that
Whoever
time,
you are, young man,
I
clock
am aware
it.
that Evan had previously sent some save photos of, you know, his private parts. And I just want to let you guys know that the next picture was like a picture, but it said video, but there was no talking in it. And it just had
But you, sir, how? So wait, how were you sitting next to him? Could you? Were you snooping? We all snoop. but we're not Snoop Dogg. Actually, no, I don't snoop. That's actually cap. I will say one thing about me is that I don't go looking for something. If it's right in front of me, bitch, then I might give it a little side eye, hello. But I don't snoop. So I'm going to take back what it is that I said because I truthfully do not do that. But a lot of people do, okay? And so how did you show what was going on? Did he tell you this? Did he give you the phone?
Caption on it, and James was bent over completely naked on the bed and said, "Daddy, I want your big." So
Yep, sounds like him. I'm not surprised. Why am I even...
I was like, Evan, like, what are you doing? Because, like, I don't know if you're leading him on or what, but I don't know what you're doing at this time because it can always backfire on you. So don't do that. It's like if that's the case. And he said that wasn't the case. That James came to him.
I guess I'm also wondering.
James came to him, but you still entertaining it. Let's not do that as well. Let's just be fair here. James came on to you, but you're the one that's literally sending peen pics and receiving nudes of James Charles bent over. Oh, she's up. I don't want that view in my mind. Can we finish this video, please?
Was Evan sharing the snaps with you? Were you looking over his shoulder? Like, how did you see it? Was he kind of showing you and thought
He's
it was
asking
funny?
really
Like,
good questions.
So at the beginning, he was showing me the snaps and thought it was funny.
Funny, like, oh, look, I'm snapping James Charles.
Okay.
And I'm getting, pictures.
Yeah.
But as time went by, it seemed like the friendship/relationship got very private.
Right.
After it got very private, James had changed the mode on Instagram to vanish mode.
He's been known to do that. So I'm just sitting in my hotel room, my massive hotel room by myself, and I just finished with my interview with Zach Sellers, and we discussed James Charles' connection to this entire Evan Johnson, Kayla Malik case, and I'm just sitting here alone with my thoughts.
Okay, investigator. This is
Insane
what
it
Shane
is
Dawson
that
thought
this
he could
person's
do
gone
well.
away with so much. And
Bloody hell,
to be
blimey.
honest with you guys, I was kind of part of the group that felt like maybe he's grown as a person. Like, honestly, and I know. Trust me.
Okay, do you know what? I respect you for at least being honest, but I'm so sorry. You ate up your words. To think James Charles and grown can ever go in the same sentence. He doesn't like to grow. He doesn't like grown men. He loves them young. So, red flag, number one. But we love someone who holds himself accountable. So, yes, sir. Continue. Please continue. What do you have to
How
say?
stupid that sounds now that I just said it out loud. But I kind of was. I can't say that I honestly fully went deep into understanding all of his allegations and all of his controversies. I'm not a chronically online person, even if it seems like I am. Like, I really have to do research for my videos because I don't know who these people are. Like, even people are like looking to
Honestly,
Kayla
same.
Johnson, I was like, who are these people? Like, I was
Honestly, same.
And there are just so many layers to how disturbing this is. But I just really feel the anger vicariously through Kayla because you guys can imagine your friend swooped in and stole your ex-boyfriend from you or whatever, and then hid it from you. Like, that's already just so
It's already so wrong.
infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you account for the fact that Evan was physically abusive to the point of almost unaliving her
Yep.
several times on several occasions, 20-year-old girl, that James knew that
Of course he knew
and then
that.
actively pursued a physical relationship with him behind Kayla's back, tried to cover it up. It's like crazy. And it's even crazier if you guys go back and you watch some of his videos where he's like, he changes his voice to like this. And this isn't how he talks in real life, by the way. But he goes, and I've taken accountability, and it sucks that people can't realize that.
Oh,
And
shut
I've grown as a
up.
person, and I've changed, and I've understood the power dynamics at play here. He's learned nothing.
Nothing.
He has learned
I've always said
absolutely
this,
nothing.
and I would die
If
on that.
any of
I
you had
will
grace for
happily
him,
die on that hill. James Charles will never learn. Will never learn. F him, F his team and his friends and anyone who still wants to, is still happy with associating with him publicly, even behind the scenes. If you're doing it behind the scenes, you're also creepy too. Like, honestly, will never learn. He loves them young, and that's his type, that's his preference. People who do that go to jail. Take the go to jail card directly in the Monopoly game. Take it and stay there. Bye-bye.
It should be gone after this. And I'm not stupid. I know that this interview and this story and my videos are not going to change anything. They're not going to change the way that he feels. I think it's just the nature of how fame works. You're like a bank. Once you get too big to fail.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is actually like going to successfully take down James Charles, but it's just like you got to think sometimes like
I
how
hate
does someone like really look themselves in the mirror and be happy with who they are when they do
Exactly.
stuff like this.
Clock
This
it.
is how they conduct themselves privately behind the scenes. Like, why is having everything not enough for some people? Like,
Exactly.
I really don't get it. I felt like for me, once I hit 1 million followers, I was like, that's cool, that's nice. I can relax now. I don't need any more than that. That is like already more than any person should have, like to even put into context.
I like this
The
guy.
number of
I mean,
engagement is
from what I'm seeing in this clip, bitch, it's only, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Oh my god, free. Look, girl, I don't know him from nowhere, but he seems like he has words of wisdom and common sense, so that's already a green tick. Well done. Let's continue.
sensible to my brain. I'm like, I'm done. I think about having an apartment when I'm older, and to be honest, I still live at home with my parents, but
Oh,
and that's
mood.
fine. I'm not complaining. I know
Same.
that's a privilege too, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want I want a nice apartment. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I want a normal apartment, a nice one, but nothing crazy. And then I'm like, I'm done. I want a nice car that works, but I don't need like a McLaren. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I respect
I'm just like
it.
content. And then there's people like James who just want more and more and have
Clock
everything.
it.
They have all the fame you could ever want.
Greedy.
Like, does your life change from having 35 million followers on TikTok to 40 million? Like, does it really? I absolutely didn't feel anything. I honestly think I was really excited when I got 100,000 followers, and then past that, it was just kind of like meaningless numbers. But no, he wants
Isn't that
more.
so
He's hungry for
true?
more. It's not satisfying to him. He wants more attention. He wants more subscribers. He wants more money. And
Greedy.
then he has all this success in the business life, but in his personal life, it's like it's a game to him. He wants the psychological supremacy of feeling like he can win someone that's not winnable, that he can crack the sexuality of a straight man, that he can backstab.
Well, I mean, if Evan was entertaining this, then maybe he isn't exactly straight, but that, I don't know, that's not something that I'm trying to, like, get into, because I don't really care, necessarily. But, like, James Charles does like a challenge. He likes to go for something that he probably shouldn't be going for, aka a straight man, aka literal minors. So that's something that we see as a pattern here. So this creator right here, whoever you are, sir, we agree with you. I know we do. People with common sense agree, and we're all like, collectively, can I get a amen? Because you just said what it is that I was thinking, but in a more respectful note and tone. You kept it classy. However, I'm not going to be doing that.
Friend and go behind her back and get this guy.
It's such snaky behavior.
I think it's exciting for him. Because he's already checked all of the boxes in terms of business success, in terms of social media.
Yep.
What more could you want? I think based on my conversations with him, I think he's really dissatisfied of being an influencer. I think the thing that really is the underlying motivation for James Charles, in my opinion, is he's just not satisfied being an influencer. He wants to be a traditional celebrity, and he felt like he was getting there.
Yeah.
And then when his cancellation happened, he was cut off by a lot of people. Cut off by the Kardashians.
Yep.
Cut off from the D'Amelios and all these different people. Not that the D'Amelios are traditional celebrities, but he doesn't like that influencer thing, and that's why he's releasing music videos. Like one time.
That is so true. And like I went to go look on his YouTube channel, and like his views have dropped, but like it's still enough for him to still be getting like paid a lot of money, obviously. But like sometimes I see him like talk about celebrities, and I feel like he wants to really do their makeup. I've seen him say stuff like, "Who do you guys want me to like? Whose makeup should I do next?" And everyone's like, "Billie Eilish." She doesn't want you to touch her face. Take me crazy. She don't want you near her. So you just sit your arse cheek over there. Speaking of cheek, let me stop it.
In a conversation,
because I'm not talking about the cheek on the face where blush goes.
Like that's who he wants to be.
God, I'm so funny.
And he's not happy.
He's not.
It's scary. It's like he has an insatiable desire for more, and it will never end. And then that trick.
All right, I'm gonna end this part over here. Thank you so much. Again, this is all alleged. The court hearing, I think, is on the 7th of May, so that's coming up. I can only imagine Kayla's going through so much right now with that, and then on top of that, someone who she thought was her friend doing a madness with her ex. James Charles, is like that creator said, is greedy, and he will never stop, because I think he genuinely wants to be a typical celebrity, but he needs to understand that you've done your whole thing in the influencer world, and that should be okay. I wonder how Tati feels about this. Tati probably just like saw this coming, and you did it at my birthday dinner. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I know it's quite long, but I appreciate you guys for sitting down here and chilling with me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.